Hey there guys, welcome back to Grimmwood. I am still in the same town as before. You can see my stamina is quite low. If we look around a little bit, give it a second, you can see we're resting in here, which will gain our stamina back slowly, unfortunately. I think you get, if you rest, you get two stamina back. One stamina every 5 minutes. So if in 10 minutes you get 2, in 60 minutes you get 5 to double. So that would be 6, 12. So you get 12 every hour, which is not much, but it's not terrible. Which means, yeah, this guy I think this guy here said he needed 30 stamina, which means 2 hours will get him to... I guess he's got a little bit left over, but we'll get him to 30 stamina. Now you can see we've got some villagers still out and checking things out. You've got Shah up there. I'm wondering if there's any... Like, I'm guessing the broken wagon and stuff is... Wow, they've really done a lot of exploring, it looks like. There's a grey dwarf. Little wicked creature with which the forest is crowded. They'll gladly attack you if they have strength in numbers. I'm assuming that is... Okay, yeah, so there's 2 there, for example. So, but you got, like, points of interest and stuff going on there. And then you got the village, and, you know, you can wander about and see what you'd like to... Jesus, a lot of wolves. One of your fellow villagers died here. You're gonna sneeze. Oh, sorry. Pardon me, guys. Pardon me. So, apparently one of our villagers died there. That sucks. You've got some brigands. I've got more brigands. What else do we have up here? Some grey dwarves. Okay. Alright, alright. So, we've got a few people still left out. What we'll do is we'll go back to the village and we'll go to the town hall. We should be able to see the person who died, although we apparently can't. Huh. I wonder who died there. Okay. You can see some of the same people are still online. Ordinary PP. Pastor's Villager's Mystery. Got Gillian. With the loss of everyone ever, Gillian moved out and is on the road. Took a few wrong turns and is now just trying to survive. Ask him how his day is, and he will reply with a smile. But asking him to do something for you, and he might snap. He is unstable. Traveller, intimidating, oh, okay. So they've worked that in a little bit into their thing. That's kind of cool. Wait, who's that? Gillian. Like, fair play, Gillian. That's kind of cool. Lived out on his own. Lived on his own out on the road from inn to inn, from battlefield aftermath to city ruins. Life is good. Traveller, scavenger, ugly. Oh, well, ugly. But it looks like some people addicted to an exotic beverage called coffee, which gives Kyle particularly acute focused vision. Hails from a land far to the east. Sharp-eyed, beautiful. Oh, beautiful, eh? So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the tutorials. There are quite a few of them, so this will be a slightly longer video, probably. I will talk about ones that either I don't know about or you know, can be useful. And basically, for those of you being like, why are you doing the tutorials? If anyone plays the game, then they can just do the tutorials themselves and figure it out. I want you guys to get a good feel for the game as well, because the first video was just a very basic look. This will give you a more in-depth look at the game and how it works, and give you an idea of whether you'd like the game or not, which I think is very important for this game, because it looks a little bit intimidating, especially with, you know, the other people as well, so...
The basics.
Let's do the basics. And we'll talk about the, you know, the ideas behind the game and the everything about it.
This is the village, your safe haven in the game. To survive, you need to defend it, each night together with your fellow villagers.
Yeah.
First of all, you need to find out what to expect for the coming night. Click the tower image to open the night attack prediction screen. So far, you only know your current defense strength. To get a prediction, you need to scout by clicking the green checkmark button. Now you know your night attack range. To narrow that range, at least one more villager should scout too. Each villager can only scout once per day. Try to get your defense value at least in the range of the night attack. This means your village has decent chances of survival. The higher the defense value, the better your chances of survival. The basics.
Okay. So, what this basically means is, they did a decent job of explaining it, but the more you scout, the more each player scouts. You can scout once per day for each of your players, each player can scout once per day. If your defense is higher than the attack strength that's coming at you, you're probably going to be safe. So, the best thing to do is make sure your defense value is high. And this, you know, as long as it's higher than the high part of the estimated strength, you should be okay. That's the basic idea of that, and that's the entire premise of the game. In essence, is like town survival, cooperative survival. It's a decent idea. I quite like it. So let's go to defense and how you defend. There are two ways.
Defense. There are two ways to improve the defense of the village for the night. The first and the more direct one is to take part in the defense. To do so, click the My House image in the lower left half of the screen. On the My House screen, click the half moon button in the lower left corner. This will give you two options: hide and defend.
God.
If you choose the defend option, you'll improve the village defense right away. Choose the right weapon to carry by putting it in your personal inventory. The other way to improve the village defense is by upgrading your defense structures. Click the key button on the left edge of the screen. From the buildings list, choose defenses. There are 4 different defense structures: wall, gate, towers, and moat. Each structure has its own upgrade tree. Each upgrade requires different tools and resources, and costs different amount of stamina points. If a structure takes damage during the night attack, you need to repair it first to be able to upgrade the structure any further.
Kind of difficult, actually, because you're going to get attacked every night, and then you have to repair it, and then build the structure as well. Interesting. Okay, so this one I actually didn't know, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did record this before with the tutorial videos. I got to here because I realized that I hit the record button, but it didn't actually record. So technically speaking, I haven't recorded at all. But yeah, so if we check this out over here in the tower, our defense is 78, our attack strength, the attack strength we're going to have is 44 to 49. Now, what I can do is I can go in here. Currently, I'm hiding in the safety of my home. I can guard. Now, if I guard, guarding the village is a noble but also dangerous thing to do. You might get wounded or killed during the night attack. Now, it's 84 instead of, I think, 74. So each villager guarding, I think, gives 10. It may depend on your weapons. Luckily, I have a flintlock pistol as a weapon and a backup hatchet, which is also a tool. So hopefully, I should be able to defend decently with this. Holy crap, there's a flintlock rifle. Now, this is a real weapon, great for both hunting and a battle if you know how to handle it. Yeah, so I'm not great with ranged weapons, but I started with a pistol, so I figure I'll keep it. You know, at the end of this video, I might tack on a look at the night attack and see how everything goes. I might like log on for the night attack in like two and a half hours or so, and just quickly record what happens. But yeah, that's the basic idea. So like starting off, everyone can guard. And as time goes on and the attacks get more vicious and strong, you're going to have to be building defenses like quite rapidly as well to keep up with everything. So let's go on to the next tutorial video. Character stats.
Character stats. Your character stats determine how efficient you will be in the game. Click the lower left button of your avatar hub to open the character info screen. The conditions are temporary states. Most of them have a negative effect, but there are also some positive ones. If not taken care of in timely fashion, some of the condition-related negative effects will get even more destructive over time. The sanity has 5 different states. If it reaches a critical state, your character won't be able to perform certain actions. There are different ways to regain your sanity, the most effective one being socializing, and romancing.
Romancing and dancing.
The perks of your character determine what he or she is good or bad at. Before taking key actions, always consult the perks descriptions. Last but not least, on your character info screen, you'll be able to get a more detailed view of your health bar.
Ah, nice. Okay, so this one's pretty simple. Not much need to go through it. As you can see here, we've got the health bar there. Doesn't give you exact info, but gives you an idea. We've got invigorated level 1. We've got a little bit hungry. So what we'll probably do is we'll eat some food before the night attack. We should be fine with the night attack. We're alarmed, starting to worry a little bit, but it's fine. We've got vigorous, which is maximum stamina is increased. Healthy, wounds and sickness will hardly get a tough guy down. Starting and maximum health increased. And unobservant means I'm bad at scavenging, like penalty for shooting and searching, which is a shame because I don't have a shooty weapon. But let's not worry about that. Let's not tell anyone. Okay, so let's go on to the next one, which is the feeding, drinking water, and resting.
Feeding, drinking water, and resting.
That's what I just said.
Consuming food is the most direct way to regain stamina points in the game. This is not without limits though. Watch your feeding related conditions closely. Getting the overfed condition means you won't be able to regain any more stamina by eating. Remember, not all foods are equal. Eating low quality or raw foods, like roots, can get you some stomach problems. Different foods will give you different amounts of stamina points.
I like the music.
Naturally, the cooked foods will help you regain more stamina. As in real life, the water is key. Being dehydrated could kill you faster than starvation. Don't forget to drink from the well each time before leaving the village. The forest wells are very scarce. It is wise to fill a water skin or a gourd water jack and take them with you on your journey. You can drink from the forest ponds as well, but there is a high risk of getting sick. To rest, you need to click the button in the lower right corner of your avatar hub. Your character will continue resting until you perform an action that requires stamina points to be spent.
Okay.
Feeding,
so,
drinking.
Yeah, thank you. So we're currently resting, and okay, so let's have a look here. So we currently got hungry. So we'll gather some stamina points if we eat. So if we, for example, go to... So you see we have weapons here. Got like broken bones, which you can use. And these are like hammers and... they're weapons and tools. And you got like fishing rods, hand saws, Sledgehammer's a weapon as well as a tool. And we've got food. You see we've got like mushrooms and nuts and roots and stuff that we can use. Then we've got other things like the roasted meat. So we can eat a roasted meat. Wow, really? Okay, I think they may need to work on food a little bit more. Let's take a roasted potato too. So you can see used roasted meat from storage, used baked potatoes from storage. There we go. So we're now invigorated only, and we've got 65 stamina points. I don't know what our stamina cap is. I think it's 200 and something possibly. It may be more than that even. And yeah, so that's that, and obviously we're resting. We can get water from the well. I don't think there's a limit to the well. One interesting thing is in Dead by Daylight, wrong game. In Die Tonight, there's actually a well in that as well, except for there's a limited amount of water. And the way the zombies work is you can kill them with water. And you can dig your well deeper and stuff. It does add a limit to how long you can last, because you know it's all kind of numbers in that game, like most definitely. So people have got the maths down to a certain extent, and you've got to use this much water and use this water when and everything like that. Let's look at traveling through the forest, which we won't do obviously, but
traveling through the forest. There are 3 basic levels at which Goro's gameplay unfolds. The first level is the village, your safe haven in the game.
Alright.
The second one is the global map, that shows you the forest in its vastness. Here you can receive quick information about the individual map tiles. To travel through the forest though, you need to switch to the local map level. Moving to a new map tile costs different amounts of stamina points. Depending on the terrain type, how much is carried around in the player's inventory, and the related character conditions.
Starving, loaded, yeah.
It is wise to scout a tile before moving in to find out what to expect. You can also use the sneak option to increase your chances of remaining undetected.
Okay, well this one's fairly simple. I don't think we need to go over it because we've done that in the previous video. But basic broad strokes, there's the different levels which we've seen before. There's a villager there, there's enemies in there. If you walk into there, you can be attacked by the enemies, or you can attack the enemies. You got different things, like for example here we have a hunting ground. You can try hunting for food. Some of the animals might be dangerous. You got Whitewood Grove, you can go and cut down Whitewood. There's also Darkwood, which is probably further away, although not there. Underwood is, you might find all kind of nuts and berries and mushrooms, other edible stuff. Some more Whitewood over there. Maybe in here is Darkwood. Yeah, there's Darkwood Grove. You can see, and there's also a camp. You can see this guy over here, Wolvine, has been looking around for us. Nice of him. Darkwood Grove, hunting ground. There's a hidden stash. He's probably picked something up from there. And there's all kind of things like meadow and swamp and stuff, like up in the swamp over here. You got a pond, might be fish in this small pond. Who knows whether the water is drinkable, but you can try. We're actually surrounded by meadows. And there doesn't seem to be much in the way of... Oh, there's herbage. Useful herbs can be gathered here. Brewed into powerful potions. There doesn't seem to be much in the way of swamp on this map, really. Someone ran into them over there as well. So that could be interesting. It seems like a fairly open area, actually. Like, we've got meadows all around here. What the hell is that? Abandoned fireplace, okay. some underwood. There is a pond there, which is nice. I wonder if later on they're going to put in like lakes and stuff like that as well. That could be really interesting. But yeah, then you got like this, which you can use to walk around if you like. I'm resting, so I'm not gonna like travel anywhere. Okay, let's do the next tutorial, which is not traveling. It's searching the local map and making camps. So we'll find out how viable that is.
Searching the local map and making camps. While on the local map level, you can also search the area to discover nearby points of interest, or POIs. To do so, click the I button near your 3D avatar. Your effectiveness in revealing POIs depends on your character perks and his or her current conditions. The POIs, represented by 3D objects, contain only items. The others, which appear as part of the map, contain different resources.
Oh, they're animated.
Clicking on any of those will open an interaction menu with the available options for the particular POI. On the local map tile, you can also build a camp by clicking the respective button. A camp will give you at least some basic protection during the night, unless it's very close to the village. You can add extras to your camp, such as tent, campfire, and even a bedroll, to increase its protection and positive effects.
Okay.
Most importantly, a camp protects not only its builder, but every other villager on that tile.
Okay, well, we don't even need to go over that one. That's yeah. That's something again that I do mostly. The searching thing's very obvious. You know, you get a certain number of points of interest. You can discover them as you go. Obviously, if we just check, like here, for example, 3 points of interest. They've all been discovered. I imagine this guy over here, this girl over here, Tishar, has been doing that as she goes. Didn't discover everything there. And for example, hasn't been there. Okay. And then also, obviously, you know, you can make a camp, and that type of thing would probably be best, like over here, for example, where you're going to be far away from the village. Okay, let's go and do the next tutorial. We have 4 more. Follow mode, which is this thing up here. Allow follow mode with everybody, and I think you can change that a little bit as well. Here we go.
The follow mode. The follow mode is a quite useful way to interact with other players. It allows an online player to help you out when you are offline. Remember, once you get back online, the follow mode is disabled automatically. There are 2 ways to allow the follow mode. The first one is by declaring that you trust certain player. On the Town Hall menu, choose the player you like to entrust. In the lower left corner, next to his or her avatar image, there's a Trusted checkbox. Check it to allow this particular player to control your character while you're offline. If you're outside the village, you can allow every other player to control your character by clicking the handshake button in the upper left corner of your avatar hub. This can be risky, since probably not everybody will treat your character fairly. Sometimes though, taking that risk might be your only option.
Yeah, so like if you can't get online for the attack.
To activate the follow mode on an offline player's character, click the handshake button next to his or her 3D avatar.
Okay, so that one just above, yeah.
While in follow mode, your character can be moved around, fed, watered, and healed.
Okay, so you click and use on companion, and that's how you... Alright.
The controlling player can also go in battle with your character. But he or she can save you as well by using the flee option.
Okay, okay. Again, there's not much to do there except for be like, there's a follow button. You probably saw it. That allows everyone to use your character. It's probably useful if you're playing like as a team with people on a Discord or something like that. Hopefully, private servers will be a thing. We'll have to check out battle and diminishing the night attack strength and everything. But yeah, no, that's that's. Wait, are we hungry again? Get hungry so easily. But yeah, that's something whereby like it's going to be useful if you need to attack a certain big area and you can't organize everyone. So everyone can, you know, one person can be designated captain, everyone else can go on follow mode, and everyone can, you know, they can be offline for it. Or if you're stuck outside and there's an attack coming, you're worried you're going to die but you can't get on, you can put follow mode on, basically leave a message, be like, I'm getting stamina back soon, can you come and take me? And people will be like, yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Okay. Let's check out the fight, see how that goes.
Since in the game you're a commoner and not the 15th century commando,
okay,
you need to avoid fighting monsters just for the sake of it. To be able to skip the unwanted battles, you need to learn how to remain unnoticed. First of all, use the scout option before moving to an unrevealed map tile. Using the sneak option will also up your chances of remaining undetected.
Okay.
Depending on their spawn positions, the monsters might attack you right after you enter the tile. And you don't want that. The monsters in the game have 3 states of awareness. Unaware, with no on-screen indication. Aware.
Okay, so positioning does matter.
And scared. When the monster is scared, it won't attack you, unless you attack it first. You will not have that luxury with some of the monsters though.
Like those wolves who killed one of our players' villagers.
If you end up in an unwanted battle, always consider the flee option. Remember, it won't be always possible to flee from a battle. Some monsters are simply too fast for you to outrun them. Sometimes you'll also be carrying too much in your inventory to be able to flee from a battle. You can drop some of your stuff on the ground to make your escape possible. If you choose to go into battle, always initiate the battle by clicking the respective monster. This will give you the chance to attack first, and in some battles this might make all the difference. Pick the right weapon.
That was... It was like
Each
having a
weapon
conversation.
Deals different amounts of damage to the different monsters. Do not rush to finish the battle. After each attack, the battle will practically be paused until your next attack, or until the battle resolves automatically by the turn of the game day. This will give you plenty of time to call for help in the in-game forum
I kind of like that. Help. Please? Oh, no, please.
or even in the in-game chat.
I like that they've got chat as well. I didn't notice that to begin with.
The more players join your battle, the higher your chances to win it.
Okay. So you can start an attack and then call other players to come and help you in that attack if it's something dangerous and something you can't do. So banishing a player. This is important. Again, I can't really do much of the battle stuff. Maybe in a different video. Grey Dwarf killed Wolvine. Luckily, a guardian angel was... Oh, when did 1930... Okay, so that just happened. Where was that? It was a Grey Dwarf. Must have been... Ah, it was there. Must have been there. So I'm guessing you get a little bit of leeway starting off, maybe, or you get like one survive type thing. I don't know. We'll see on that one. But yeah, there's not much. There's not much you can see for that. There's not much I can do to show you on that one. So you get the basic idea of combat and all those kind of things. Now, banishing a player is important because sometimes you get people who are trolls, or people who just want to dick around, or people who start a game and then they're like, actually, I'm not playing this round. I'm just gonna go do something else. So banishing them can be useful, and I'm sure they'll explain why. Whoops.
Banishing a player. There's always this one player trying hard to ruin it for everybody.
Or two.
This is a cooperative game built around mutual trust. If someone plays destructively or outright stupidly, the players have the power to banish him or her from the village. To start a banish vote, go to the Town Hall menu. On the bottom of the left-hand page, there is a banish section. To start the vote, first decide if you like the particular villager to be banished temporarily or permanently. Don't worry, you can always come back and change your vote before the vote is decided. A villager who's banished permanently is practically kicked from the particular game instance. The temporarily banished players will not be able to enter the village for 3 game days, but they can still play and interact with other players. At least 30% of the villagers should participate for a vote to become valid. Each banish vote is decided with a turn of the day, and even a single vote more can decide the outcome.
Okay. So what that basically means is you can't just, like, if no one's really paying attention, I can't just be like, oh, that's Agaroth Core, he's a dick, and try to banish him. You know? And if I'm the only one who votes, and I vote yes, it doesn't mean he'll be banished, you know? Like, we've got a decent number of people here. See, like, Alter Beast arrived, Toxodon arrived as well. Okay, Wolvine is online. And in the village at the moment. Okay. So yeah, that basically means that you know, if someone's taking all your stuff from out of storage or whatever, you can banish them and deal with that. However you like, really, but yeah. You can also see you've got like mint tea, helpful if your stomach's aching. You got the boar's potion, boost your metabolism, instantly increase hunger, and you get a bit of a poorly stomach. So if you do too much of that, obviously you'll get sick. Let's do the last one, I believe. Yes. Okay, diminishing night attack strength. Let's see how this works.
Diminishing the night attack strength.
What I just said.
Below the night attack value field is the reveal monster layer progress bar. With each new villager scouting the area, there will be certain progress in the bar. Eventually, a new monster layer will be revealed. On the global map, the monster layers are marked with a reddish copper coin with the monster symbol on it. To destroy a monster layer, you need to kill all the monsters on the map tile first.
Got a hammer and a gun. Got wounded just
Once that's done, click the monster layer 3D asset. On the interaction screen, choose the Destroy Layer option. This will cost you some stamina points, but it's definitely worth it.
Okay, I see how that works. So I think that decreases the. Do we have any? We haven't actually found any monster layers. But they'd be like this except for red, and you have to go there and destroy them, and that will decrease. They didn't actually show the decrease amount, but that will decrease the attack strength. I guess because that's where the monsters are kind of like operating out of. So yeah, that's cool. We've got 69 stamina points. I could chuck some stamina points into. Is it not the wall? Is it the gate? I think it's the gate. Yeah, it's the gate. So I could chuck some stamina points into the gate. I don't think I will. I don't think we need to currently. I'll just stick on defense, and then hopefully when the day turns, I can go off and do other things useful. So there you go, guys. That's a little tutorial set for Grimmwood. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is, depending on where the game goes, if there's multiplayer, I plan on setting at least, and if there's not if there's multiplayer, if there's private servers that you can start, I'm thinking about setting up one for my Discord. If there's a whole load of people interested and there's not enough space for everyone, I'll probably prioritize any Patreons who want to play, and then open it up to first come, first serve. Because I'm interested in playing this, especially with you guys. I think it could be a lot of fun if any of you are interested in that. Aside from that, yeah, we'll see how things go. I'll keep you up to date on the YouTubes. Probably what I'll do is I'll try and make a fun story out of it. So I'll kind of organize that a little bit. Maybe like if any of you guys are interested in slightly more RP side of things, if you write like a daily story, I can record that and include it in my character, you know, his daily story as well. I think it could be a lot of fun just for you know something a bit off-piste from the other stuff. So there you go, guys. That's the Grimmwood tutorial and basic kind of, you know, extra look at the game. I will see if I can tack on to the end of this video, as I said before, like the end of the night. So we'll see an attack, and we'll see how that is handled. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Always helps out a lot, and of course I do really appreciate it. There will be a little bit more tacked onto that, but it will just be a basic like, hey, check this out. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Hey there, guys. Just a very little tagged on bit at the end. We're gonna count down the last 2 minutes or so of the till the night attack. For me, it's at, oh, it looks like it's at 11 PM. So I'm guessing this is kind of like Paris time because I'm in the UK. So yeah, we'll count down this this night attack, and then we'll see what happens. We are currently meditating here, and then in our house we are guarding, so we will be guarding from the attack. We'll see what happens. Do we have anyone outside? We've got Tishar out there. We have Farron out there. Looks like Loka's out over there. Mira's there. I'm a bit worried about Alter Beast. Now, the interesting thing is we had a little bit of action going on here. We really need people like Alter Beast to not take things like the sledgehammer I donated, as we need it to upgrade the walls. And then Gillian was saying, I took back my handsaw so no one would steal it. We made progress on the gate till the sledgehammer got taken away. Did we want to try and make a new sledgehammer so we could work on the gate before the attack? We don't have the resources. We don't have the resources. I don't think for a sledge. I wonder if common is like the I wonder if common is like the language, like maybe later on there'll be different languages and stuff. That would be really interesting. Like the great thing about a game like this is like it's early days for this game and everything, so they could add in, you know, some really fun stuff into it. And Die Tonight was a lot of fun. It's just there were issues for it for me, to be honest, but we're going to get the attack in a moment. I wonder if there's anything that happens when there's an attack. Be interesting to see. But yeah, no, plus 15 seconds left till the night attack. Well, that's not urgent. What are you doing? Oh, there's the night attack going. Okay, so charge. This is my screenshot. This is my thumbnail as well for the videos on this game, because I really like this art. I think it's great. So yeah, we'll go through the night attack, see what happens. Hopefully it won't like crash my computer. Everything will be fine. I think it's doing calculations and stuff like that. And yeah, let's see what happens, I guess. I've been thinking over like what I could do for videos on this game. And I think the best idea I've had is one that I kind of like vaguely mentioned in the last video, I think, or possibly earlier in this video. Like, you know, obviously I took a bit of a break in between the tutorial section and then this section, which is just seeing the night attack, because there was there was a bit of time till the attack, but basically. I'm thinking, like, if there are private servers, then I'll play with my Discord and all that kind of stuff I mentioned before. And if anyone wants to, like, write up stories, they can maybe I can have a section in my Discord for it, and I can, like, read those out in my videos. But my idea is I'll take like I'll take like a character and kind of roleplay that character, give him a bit of a voice maybe, like, it's day one in this dreadful fucking shithole, and this is happening, I went out here and I did this, and then, you know, kind of try and narrate everything that's going on and everything, and then, like, work other players' stories into it as well. And then every, like, 2 or 3 days I can post, like, I can put it all together into, like, a 2 or 3 day video, just a quick overview of everything that's happening, and put it up in kind of like story format. I think that could be a lot of fun. So that's the basic idea of how I think I can do this game. Obviously, probably what I'd have to do is play the entire game with people on Discord, or if I'm doing it solo because there's no like private servers or anything, I can just play it solo and do it like that, and then release the videos one after the other over the course of like maybe 3 or 4 days, depending on how long everyone lasts and everything, and then put them up as videos. But obviously, I'd already have recorded them all. That's my current thoughts on it. And honestly, I thought that this night attack would get done a little bit quicker. So yeah, hey there guys, how are you doing? What we'll do is we'll stop the recording here, and when the night attack is done, because I wasn't sure if there were going to be like visuals or what, when the night attack is done, we'll cut back in. Alright, that took probably about 6 minutes. So we're back. Let's have a look at what happened. So we got... This is what happened in the distant hamlet of Doom, anno 1602. We have day 1. And in day 1, we have a summary, we have personal, we have day, and we have attack. So let's go to summary. Personal, health recovered, 0, maximum reached. Sanity charge, +1. Nice, got a bit more sanity. Stamina recovered, 68, lovely. Village. Attack, 45. 77 defense, 84 initial. Wall damage, 12. Gate damage, 7. Destroyed. Resurrected. Wounded. No one was resurrected. Wounded in defense, Gillian, Ilequin, and Boar. Now we'll go to personal. All I wanted during the evening is to get some rest alone. When the creatures attacked that night, I was among the first to fight them. We fought like lions, and eventually drove them back. I was unharmed. I slept as much as I could. Plus 68 stamina and plus 0 health. The meditation during the evening helped me recover more of my strength. I was hungry, and my stomach rumbled all night. Minus 3 sanity. Day. We can say it wasn't a bad day. At least no one died before sunset. We couldn't build anything today. Our lack of organisation and resources will inevitably lead to our death soon enough. During the evening, a few villagers gathered around the fire. Gillian, Agaroth Kor, Boar, Yan. Socialising bonus, plus 10 sanity for all participating. The attack. In the early hours, vile creatures of the night attacked us. You can see the attack and defense. The villagers from the tower killed as many as they could before the enemies could reach us. 12. Some of the creatures tried storming the gate. 7 monsters. It took some heavy blows. 7 damage. The gate crumbled and left clear entry to our village. Many of the attackers swarmed around the wall. 22 monsters. The evil creatures made fierce push against it. 12 damage. The fight continued as the creatures were struggling to enter the village. The defenders and fortifications stopped 33. 0 managed to enter the village. Some were wounded during the fight. Gillian, Ilequin, and Boar. Afterwards, what was left of the creatures of the night fled. And plus 4 sanity for that. Okay, so we were hungry, so yeah, that was not dumb, but that was a little bit unfortunate. No, I don't want the follow thing on. That's me being dumb. So what we'll do is we'll take that's a lot of baked potatoes. Okay. Where do all those baked potatoes come from? So let's take. Is there a way to like? Okay. So let's take like 4 fish. And we'll eat 1. How's our hunger? We're still hungry. Okay. How about we eat another one? Please. Okay, we're not hungry anymore. Although we will get hungry quite quickly. Okay, so what we probably want to do here... Give it a second. What we probably want to do here is we want to head out... Okay, so there could be monsters anywhere. So this kind of refreshes stuff. So let's head out. Over this way could be tricky. Let's head out kind of down this way. So down and then left. Alright. So we will go down. Let's get rid of this chat for a second. There we go. Be careful. Safety of the village. Better be back before midnight. Do we want to scout? No, I'm not going to scout. Travel to new area. Okay. Did we use up any charges of our... I don't think so. Okay. So we've got mushrooms, we've got like berries, nuts, and all that kind of thing. On this square? That's just the journal. On this square, we only have 1 point of interest. Okay, so let's keep going for now. Go this way. There might be monsters in that area. Probably wiser to scout it first. You say that, and yet. No. Yes, but no. Okay. Let's go get stuff from the Whitewood Grove. So we'll chop wood. Yes. There we go. Durability decreased. That's a shame. Yes. Oh, hey, Lycan. One new condition loaded. Oh, damn. Lycan's going nuts. One new condition hungry. Okay. So yeah, there you go, guys. We'll just, should we do a little bit more? Okay, just in case you want to see it, we'll just do a little bit more. Of this. So we will... Is he saying anything in chat? It's urgent, common. Okay. What items are there? So I'll drop the items on there. It's cool that you can see each other, like, move and everything. So you can actually, like... you could actually, like, organize stuff. So gather firewood. We can't chop wood. Why can't we? Oh, there's no more whitewood there. Okay. Interesting. So let's take this. And we'll go up here. And we'll head back. And I'll probably do other stuff. I'm not going to turn this into a story yet. Which way do we go? Just upright, like there. Yeah. So I'm not going to turn this. Oh, we could fish, but I don't think we'd be amazing at that. I'm not going to turn this into a. I'm not going to turn this session. I'm going to learn the game a little bit more. There we go. So left the area and went north. Sheepy stashed whitewood. So now like this is a good thing. It'll basically tell people when I do stuff. So we should go out looking for darkwood. But we'll end this video here. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Always helps out a lot. And of course, I do really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one.